Hello everyone, welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. On a modder here. Here we are. We just completed a big mission, and we had some problems with the rocket, but we have some science to spin first. So let's go over here. I have 96.8 science. We're going to end up doing a lot of missions that are going to be a lot of landing in different biomes on Kerbin, because that gets a lot of science. Heavy rocketry. This gets the big engines and the big solid rocket booster, but no big fuel parts. This is little dinker things. I mean, little dinky little dinker things. This gets me some of the larger fuel tanks and the fuel cross feeds. And then advanced construction. See your nose cone type A, less drag due to pointy shape. Airstream protective shell. The protecting parts on us, it's just as important. The two-dimensional input-driven procedural construction. Ooh. Oh, this might be where we go here. Hydraulic detachment manifold, radial decoupler. I think we might be looking at this due to the protective shell. I think is what we might be aerodynamics. I mean, I don't have to take this. I have access to all of these here because I have the other two researched. Wing connectors, intakes, inline cockpit, probably an engine nacelle. Oh, maybe someday I'll build the Enterprise. I've seen it done in this game before. Maybe someday I'll use that to help build it. Okay, landing. Um, Large parachute, but I don't need the large parachute yet. Better landing struts. Heat shield. Um, oh, where's the initial heat shield? Later 200. It would be a way better heat shield. It would be a way better heat shield than what I currently have. Advanced flight control, which gives me RCS. I think we're going to go with advanced construction, mainly for the protective shell here. All right. So next up. So this is the rocket. I mean, it was pretty good. Let me zoom in here a little bit. So, aerodynamics. Where's that at? I'll move that over here. Ooh. I'm going to have to say, Daddy like. There. Okay, that moves that way. Okay, there we go. We reattach that. And okay. So, this is a modified already. Where's our fairing at? Okay, well we can leave that right. Actually, I would prefer to shed the fairing. This is huge. This is so insanely huge. It's crazy. Now we gotta make things stable. Do I have the... Yes, I've got the stable bar. So, I'm gonna put 8 of these on here. It's gonna start up here. And these will disconnect. I want 8. I don't want 4, I want 8. No. No game, no. Bad game. Okay. Back over to here. But that is so huge. That fairing is so huge. Okay, I guess that'll only let me do 4. There we go. Okay. Alright, well, if that second group's going to be a pain, we're just going to remove that. Okay. So, we're going to save this rocket, and we're going to try this again. Now, as I said before, this is going to be unpretty. Although, with the fairing on board, I now don't have to worry about damaging the command module, which is beyond huge. I don't have to worry about damaging the command module. Okay. Payload reports go, which is payload being what's on top of the fairing here. Payload reports go, booster is go, ranges go. I'm going to throttle up here. Oh, no, there's something wrong here. I don't know why I changed that. These should be down here. Okay. Okay, range reports go, payloadeds go, boosters go, pad crew reports go. Ignition here in 3, 2, 1. And lift off. It's a good thing Jev is in here, because otherwise that would have been a problem. We are experiencing far less vibration this time, which is insanely cool. We are getting some resistance coming up through the atmosphere here. But I'm going to be honest, that's not anything that's not expected. And we're going to separate here. Alright. Manage to cut off. And ignition of stage 2. We are flying phenomenally here. Pitch over here. We can also go ahead and reduce our thrust quite a bit so we can extend. We'll bring up the gimbal ball here, and we're going to have us a look. Where are we at? I cannot tell where we are at. Back to staging here. And we are beginning to extend our flight. Oh, I know why it's not showing the spacecraft. I haven't removed the fairing yet. Okay. Alright, and there we go, and then we are going to have the fairing removed. Now, as I said, even if this doesn't achieve orbit, which there's no reason we shouldn't achieve orbit, okay, orbital flight achieved. Our orbit is a very nearly horizontal inclination at 234 kilometers by 80 kilometers. And there we are. Our is 87 degrees. I'm sorry. No, our orbit is let me point this here is we are on our heading, we are on a 90-degree heading with, or I'm sorry, 88-degree heading with orbital specs of at the high epistasis 234 kilometers and at periapsis 80 kilometers. So this is what we're after. So now we're going to set this ahead, and we're just going to orbit and orbit and orbit and orbit. And we've got plenty of electrical charge. Even though I can't see the spacecraft for some crazed reason. Pod. Yeah, we are completely in orbit. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and hold. Where are we at? Okay. Because for some reason it's not showing my spacecraft here. So we're going to speed forward just a little bit more. Okay. And now we have, let's see here, that's pointing towards for landing. We want to point here. And begin to decrease our orbit. A very slow controlled burn. Oh, there's our vehicle. Here's where we're at right there. Okay. Make sure I'm going to land on land here. There we go. And separation of service module. Rotate the spacecraft this way here. And we're going to speed this up a little bit. Alright. And we're going to get the spacecraft pointed in the right direction here, because if we don't bring the heat shield into the right place, we go kaboom. And we don't want to go kaboom. Kaboom is bad. Very, very bad. But I'm hoping to land on this green area here that we're flying over right now. I'm hoping we're also not going to go so fast that we're going to blow up either. That would just be bad. Ooh, we are going super fast here too. Landing gear, but that's okay because my heat shield is still intact. As long as I can still fire my I guess I can still fire the parachutes. It's all good. I can still make the landing as long as I fire the parachutes. This is not a mission fail. But it looks like I lost the external battery as well. But that's okay. Even that's okay because I have enough electrical charge in the command module itself to be okay here. And yes, I'm dropping like a rock. There we go. Chutes are deployed. deployed. The goo came off too, but oh well. I still have the temperature thing. I can at least get some science out of this. We're going to land gentle enough that I should not have an issue with other things exploding. If I do, then it's just like, boo. Garbage. Alright, so here we are, coming up on landing. Closing in, there's our shadow right there. I'm going to see if I can line this up this way. I can maybe at least land properly here. Here we go, no exploding. Tonk. And here we are. Science time. Kerbin's Highlands. Okay. I'd do a goo, but I don't have a goo. Toggle display. That must be log temperature. There we go. Crew report. Let go. Report. Surface sample. I must have done this one already, but we'll go ahead and we'll plant the flag as well too to indicate we've been here. We're going to recover Jeb. Not a whole lot of science, but, you know, such is life. You can't win them all. Alright, and we're getting pretty long here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and recover. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off here. We're going to recover I'm going to recover the vehicle, and then we can continue from there. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit subscribe. I mean, come on. You know you wanna. I'm making some decent stuff here. Until then, I'll catch you all on the flip side.